ELANI did not plan to sleep at work, but Haven's Gate Station did not care. This station loved rules, and it loved breaking people. ELANI had worked double shifts for 8 days. 8 days with no real rest. Only quick meals. Only weak coffee. Only pain. Her hands smelled like soil. Her shirt smelled like plants. Her hair smelled like humid air. Her back felt like fire. Her eyes felt dry and heavy. Her legs shook when she stopped walking. She told herself one thing: I only need a short nap. Just a small reset. The biodome was quiet. Warm air, soft lights, water pumps humming like a low song, 3 acres of earth life inside metal walls, green leaves. Wet soil, red tomatoes behind the tomato towers. There was a blind spot. No cameras, no guards, no busy workers. ELANI stepped in slow. She checked left, checked right. No one, and there it was. Her secret, a navy hammock. Earth-made, soft fabric. Banned for on-duty workers, she did not care. She sat down first. The hammock hugged her. She sighed, then she laid back. The smell of tomatoes filled her nose. The air was too warm, too wet. Perfect. Her eyes closed. 20 minutes, she thought. Only 20. She was asleep almost at once, far away. The CALRIAN nursery den was loud. Velquin stood at the training arena door, tall, strong, scarred muzzle, hard yellow eyes. He was a hunt master, a real warrior, a real hunter. And today he was losing a fight to 6 cubs. The cubs were supposed to train, stalking, tracking, silence, patience, but they were doing none of that. They wrestled. They rolled. They chased each other in circles. They argued over who was the prey. They argued over who was the leader. They argued over everything. Velquin's tail lashed. His ears pinned back. These cubs came from strong bloodlines. Elite families. Great hunters, but they were born on station. Raised on clean floors. Fed on schedule. No wild grass. No true chase. No real hunt. Velquin hated it. Then Finnick stopped. Finnick was the smallest cub. Quick eyes. Sharp ears. Big curiosity. His nose twitched. He sniffed the air. The other cubs noticed. They stopped wrestling at once. Pack silence. Pack focus. Velquin's heart dropped, because that was real instinct. Finnick made a soft chirp. Not play. Signal. The cubs turned. One by one. All the same direction. Then they ran. Velquin stepped forward. No, younglings. Too late. They slipped past him like shadows. Velquin chased through corridors. Around corners. Past crew, who jumped aside. The cubs moved low and fast. Small bodies. Big speed. Velquin followed their scent, but his mind raced. Please not the diplomat sector. Please not the food court. Please not the bridge. The scent trail led to the biodome. Velquin slowed at the entrance. Earth plants had too many smells. Hard to track inside, but he had no choice. He entered. Humidity hit him at once. Warm, wet air pressed into his fur. He did not like it, but he moved forward. He watched for broken leaves. Soft paw prints in soil. Bent stems. He heard faint chirps. Soft purring. He pushed through tomato plants and saw the problem. ELANI was asleep in a hammock, and 6 CALRIAN cubs circled her. Velquin froze. The cubs were not playing now. They were stalking. Finnick led them. Nose low. Eyes wide. He sniffed ELANI, her hands. Her hair, her shirt. She smelled like earth. Real earth, soil, green life. Warm human skin. To station-born cubs. That smell was magic. It was alive. It was safe. It was home without knowing why. Finnick lifted one paw. He touched ELANI's hand. Very gentle. ELANI's fingers twitched. Finnick pulled back fast. ELANI did not wake. The cubs looked at each other in their minds. One rule formed. If it does not run, it is safe to claim. Then instinct became action. They spread out. They surrounded the hammock. Velkeen stepped. Forward? No. Stop. But the cubs moved faster. One larger cub jumped into the hammock near her feet. The hammock swayed. ELANI. Did not wake. That cub settled in. A second cub climbed onto her legs. Warm weight? ELANI shifted slightly. Still asleep. A third cub climbed onto her belly. The rope creaked. The hammock groaned. Velquin's eyes widened. Then the other cubs panicked because the best spots were being taken, so they rushed in. All at once 6 cubs piled on top of one sleeping human. Fur filled the air. Purring erupted. A chorus of deep rumbling engines. The hammock sank. The ropes tightened. And ELANI woke up. Not slowly, not gently. She woke like someone falling off a cliff. The first thing she felt was pressure. Heavy bodies on her chest and legs. The second thing was heat. Warm fur pressed into her skin. The third thing was sound, purring, loud, vibrating through her ribs. Ela tried to inhale. Her lungs fought for space. She tried to move her. Arms pinned. She tried to move her. Legs trapped. A fluffy tail brushed her face like a curtain. Her eyes snapped open, and she saw fur. Too much. Fur, then she saw eyes. 6 pairs of bright predator eyes watching her. ELANI's mind screamed predators. Her body tried to thrash, but a deeper survival thought slammed. Down, do not move fast. Sudden movement triggers chase, so she froze. Still rigid, barely. Breathing, Finnick sat on her chest like a proud trophy. He stared into her eyes. Then he did something that broke her. Brained heat tapped her nose. A gentle boop. ELANI. Blinked. What is this? Finnick chirped. Pleased, he tried again. Boop! At Ela. Stayed frozen. Another cub, gray and silver, found her shoulder and began to knead it. Slow push. Slow pull. A perfect rhythm. The cub's claws stayed in. It should hurt, but it did not. It felt like a strange massage. ELANI hated that part of her, enjoyed it. One cub draped across her legs. Heavy like a blanket, that cub yawned. And I saw teeth, sharp. Too sharp. The cub closed his mouth. Settled again. Purring grew louder. Lena tried to speak. Her voice came out thin. Help. Velqueen stepped closer. His eyes were wide. Oh no. Oh no, younglings. The cubs looked up at him, not guilty. Proud. One chirped like, Look what we caught, Velqueen. Used his hunt voice. Release the human. Now. The cubs answered with stubborn growls. Not attack. Growls. Claim. Growls. Like children refusing to share a toy. Velqueen swallowed hard. He could grab them. But claws could come out. One mistake, and this becomes blood. NIWHEEZ. Her breathing was getting worse. Velqueen tried. Bribing, extra food. No reaction. More play. Time. Nothing. Observation deck. Finnick yawned and rested his head on Lena, pulled in a shallow breath. Then footsteps came from the corridor. Human steps. Dr. Halim entered. Holding a tablet, he pushed. Through the tomatoes, he saw the pile. His eyes lit up. This is amazing. ELANI wheezed. I cannot breathe. Dr. Halim froze. Then his face changed. Right? Breathing. He crouched fast. He scanned her chest. Checked her pulse. Circulation is okay. Not great. Velkeen growled. How do we move them? Dr. Halim studied the cubs. He spoke calm. Do not yank them. That could trigger claws. Velquin's ears flattened. Then what? Dr. Halim watched Finnick closely. Finnick was calm, purring, relaxed. CALRIAN cubs pile. Sleep only with pack. Only with family bonds. Valqueen went still. ELANI stared. Family. Dr. Halim nodded. They are not hunting you. They are bonding to you. ELANI swallowed. She felt fear. Yes, but she also felt something else. A strange warmth in her chest. She had not had family for years, now 6. Alien cubs had claimed her without words. Valqueen spoke low. In our law, pack bonds are sacred. If they claim you, you are protected. ELANI tried to laugh. It came out as a cough. Protected while crushing me. Dr. Halim gave a small smile. The purring is also calming for humans. It triggers comfort responses. ELANI looked at him. This is the worst comfort response. Finnick booped her nose again. ELANI sighed. Trapped. Valqueen looked at Lana. His voice softened. You are in pain. ELANI nodded. I am also stuck. Dr. Halim spoke again. If we force them off, we risk panic. They will release after a nap. We should wait and watch. ELANI closed her eyes for a second. Her ribs hurt. Her legs were numb, but Finnick purred like he trusted her, so she made a choice. Let them nap. Just watch me if I faint. Catch me. Valqueen stared at her, a warrior. Shocked by a human, then he nodded. The nap lasted. Long time slowed. The biodome hummed. The cubs breathed in sync. Purring rose and fell like waves. The laying counted breaths. Tried to stay calm. Dr. Halim watched her vitals. Valqueen watched the cubs. Slowly, the cubs began to stir. One yawn. One stretch. A soft chirp. Finnick lifted his head. He blinked at ELANI. Then he made a small sound. Almost worried. The cub on her shoulder stopped kneading. Looked at her face. The leg cub stretched again. Dr. Halim shook a pouch of treats. Valqueen spoke gently. Not ordering now, youngling's time. Cub climbed off. Then another. Then another. The weight lifted bit by bit. ELANI finally filled her lungs. She gasped at air. Never felt so good. When the last cub stepped off, ELANI tried to sit up. Pain hit her hard. Pins and needles burned her feet. Her back screamed. Ow, O.W. Dr. Halim helped her stand. She wobbled. Her legs felt like static. The cubs watched her close. Not like prey. Not like hunters. Like worried. Pack Finnick walked to her. He bumped his head into her. Leg. A claim. A comfort. Valqueen stepped forward. Formal ELANI. You have been claimed as pack, ELANI whispered. Is that good? Valqueen nodded. It means you belong. It means you are protected. ELANI looked at Finnick, then the others. Her body hurt, but her chest felt warm. Can I pet him? Valqueen answered. Yes, affection is expected. Slow. She reached out. She touched Finnick's head. His fur was soft like cloud. Finnick leaned into her hand. He purred deeper, and ELANI felt it. Not fear, not panic, not alone, on a station of steel and rules. She had been adopted. Not by words, by instinct, by warmth, by trust. Subscribe to Neon Cub Tales for more FA stories. Hit like if this moment got you. Share it with a friend who loves Sci-Fi. Comment pack if you want part 2.